So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. We are stacking and stickering some lumber here today. This is red pine. The stickers that I'm using are red oak. These are 1 inch by 1 inch, and the red pine is 4/4. We sawed this on the mill just yesterday. The first board on each new layer is always the trickiest because it's easy to knock your stickers out of whack. So everybody does things differently, but when I'm stacking lumber, I'm pretty particular about it. The way I figure it is, if you're going to go through all that work to get logs to the mill, put all that time and effort into sawing them up, you might as well see things through and do a nice job stacking. Now the key for me is to stack on a nice level and flat surface. That's the first thing. The next thing is you want to make sure your stickers are lined up as close to perfect as you can get them. Now where this stack of lumber is sitting, that's not its permanent home. Once I move this inside the building, I will put additional runners underneath that will line up with the stickers. Now it can be a little tricky getting them to line up, but something that I like to do is this. So when I add another layer of stickers, I like to line it up with the one all the way at the bottom. I don't try to line it up with the one below it, because if you do that, let's say you're off a 1/16 of an inch each time, by the time you get up 16 layers, you're going to be an inch off. So I always line up, I look down this one all the way to the bottom, and you know, they're not perfect, but they're pretty close. Another thing that I like to do when I'm stacking lumber, I wear a nice pair of leather gloves, not because I have girly hands, but I like to kind of rub the board and loosen up that sawdust, and then each layer I hit with a leaf blower. Once this is all done, we're going to go up another 10 or 12 layers probably. I'm going to band this all together and we're going to move it inside the building. And like I said, when I do that, I'll have those runners line up with each sticker. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. My spacing on these ones is about 19 inches apart. These boards are like 8 feet 6 inches long. If it was hardwood, a little heavier, I usually go about 16 inches, keep them a little bit closer. And I don't like a lot of overhang on the edges. 3, maybe 4 inches at the absolute max. I like to keep those stickers pretty close to the edge. But yeah, this is going to be a nice stack of lumber here when it's done. Probably tomorrow morning, we're going to go down to the mill. We'll mill up another 3 or 4 logs and we'll finish this stack up. And then I'll probably wait a day or two, leave it outside, then I'll band it, and then I'll hit it with that big BR800 backpack blower, blow all the dust off of it, and we'll move her inside. But this stuff is going to be used for siding for a variety of projects. Could be going on a chicken coop, could be going on another wood shed. We'll just have to see. But yeah, that'll be good. So I just came inside here and I am going to start a fire because it literally has dropped, I bet you it dropped 15 degrees in the last hour and a half. And plus, this is a good lead into to let you know that we have fire starter available. This will probably be the last time for a while. People use it in the summer as well for the solos and the brios and all that, but they seem to go through quite a bit in the winter. So yeah, we have both the, let's see, we've got the 4-pound bags, we've got the box of 10 1.75 pound bags, and we've got the 2 for $25 of the 1.75 pound bags. But anyway, I'm going to warm up. I was outside with just a long sleeve shirt on. It started getting pretty cold. So I'll report back tomorrow morning from down at the sawmill. I hope to saw another 300 or 400 board feet to finish off that stack out there. So this is a smaller red pine. It's about 13 inches at the small end, probably about 15 or 16 at that end. But even a log like this will make a lot of siding boards. It will. But anyway, I'm going to level this one up, get started, and we'll crank out some more lumber. All right, it is trying to snow a little bit, but got another nice stack of red pine here. I'm gonna saw just a little bit more, and then we'll go up and finish that stack I have up by the building. we got a bunch more red pine sawed up. Nice stuff. So one downside to having a hydraulic mill now, I'm freezing. I mean, I'm cold. When I had that manual mill, you did more manual labor and you stayed warm. Plus, it doesn't help that it was like 70 degrees last week and it's like 28 or 30 today. But I'm telling you, we were this close. If it would have stayed warm, I would be cutting grass in about 3 or 4 days, but this cold snap here will definitely slow things down. Now the turkeys down in West Virginia, they're ready for spring. Love is in the air. I got some nice video clips from some cameras down there the other day. I'll show you one of them right now. The turkeys down there, they appear to be huge, you know? They seem to be bigger than the ones we have here. I have no idea why, but it looks that way. I think I'm gonna do a little turkey hunting, spring gobbler. A buddy of mine and I are gonna go down. I think that's in about a month, probably, down there at the cabin in West Virginia. So we'll see. Yeah, there's so many down there. It'll be fun just to see everything that's going on. But anyway, I wanted to mention something. The other day, I did a video down here talking about I was shutting down the wood yard, not going to bring any more wood in, and that is the case. I'm not going to for a while till we get a bunch sawed up. I have about, I'd say close to 1,000 feet of red pine sawed. Got about 9,000 more feet to go. I don't have to do it all at once, but the red pine will go bad a lot faster than the hardwoods will. So I'm going to focus on getting that stuff all sawed up and start building some stuff with it. But when I mentioned that in that video, the title of the video was I'm shutting the wood yard down, or shutting the wood yard down, something like that. And some people thought, you know, I wasn't allowed to saw down here anymore. And as far as I can tell, all the research that I have done with my local township, I am perfectly allowed to do what I do. You know, there are some noise ordinances, but you're allowed to make a certain amount of noise for a certain period of time each day. But as long as nobody complains, it's not really a big deal. And I think I fall within the regulations. And if something were to change where I wasn't allowed to do this here, I would probably, the first step would be move farther away back in the woods. And if that was not satisfactory, like if I wasn't allowed to do what I want to do here and what I do here, I would sell everything that we have, the house, the building, all the property, and I'd develop it. I would. I'd put a housing plan in like everybody else does around here. And plus there's sewer line just out the road about a half a mile. We're getting public water, which none of that I wanted to see, but it literally doubled, if not tripled, the value of our property. Because that way, if you have water and sewer, you can put a lot more houses on it than you could without it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. If there comes a time where I can't do what I do here, and I'm not allowed to, I would just put a housing plan in, and I would take all that money and I would go buy 300 acres somewhere more remote where I can do what I want. So either way, it'll work out. But anyway, right now, I'm gonna go up to the building and get warm for a few minutes, and then we'll come back down, carry this lift of lumber up there, and get stacking. That'll warm me up. All right, this is a pretty good jag of lumber here. I think this will lift it. I'm in the 40-20. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. All right, got some more lumber on the pile there. I'll probably add to this a little bit tomorrow. I have to figure out, though, how much this weighs, because I need to make sure the skid loader will pick it all up. I'm sure it will. This stuff isn't real heavy, but that is 4 feet wide. A lot of lumber there. But anyway, I think that's it for today's video. Don't forget, fire starter is available. Link in the description. Pin comment as well. And I think that's about it. Appreciate y'all being here. Catch you on the next one.